Good morning everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Well, as we all know, it's very important that periodically we check our fasteners just to make sure that everything's nice and snug. And so in this video I'm going to be going from the front of the bike to the rear of the bike, just checking that everything's nice and tight. Just for a bit of fun, I've colour coded all the different nut sizes, the Whitworth sizes from the front to the rear, just to give a sort of a visual indicator of what the different size nuts and bolts are that are used here on the Vincent. And then I'm guilty of not doing this myself. Recently had a couple of nuts fall off, and so thankfully everything worked out just fine, but it did give me pause for thought that I should do this more routinely. And so here we go, just another quick 5-minute fix. So here are all the wrenches and spanners that I'll use as I go through the bike and tighten everything up. Everything from 1/8 of an inch Whitworth, and there's only 2 little nuts that need that size, and then again similarly all the way up to 3/4 of an inch here. Again, just a couple of nuts that use that side, but predominantly 3/16 and a quarter mostly for the engine nuts and studs and bolts, and then 5/16 and then stepping it up to 3/8 of an inch and 7/16. So here we are, starting at the front of the bike, and you can see a lot of these pink dots for the 3/16 fasteners, mostly for the hardware for mudguards and smaller fittings. And then again the blue is 1/4 inch, yellow is 5/16. And then there's all the handlebar assembly. We've got the double nuts here. And I'm just going to check all these union bolts. These, of course, I won't tighten. The top ones for the seats I won't tighten until later. And then a lot of the engine mounting studs and nuts are 1/4 inch, going all the way under the bike. Some of the stickers fell off as well, but a lot, if not all of them, are 1/4. That one at the end I think is 5/16. And of course you don't tighten that nut itself, it's the Tommy bar on the other side. And again we're back to these 3/16, the fastening hardware. And just one final one there. And then similarly on the other side. Those rear stand nuts there, it says 3/8, but they seem smaller. I've checked it, that's what it says, 3/8 Whitworth, but they do seem like a different shape and size. There's all the engine studs. And that's a very important one down there. That yellow one is the oil sump plug. That needs to be tight. Well, that's another maintenance job finished. It took about 30 minutes to go through the whole bike from front to rear, and there were a few nuts that were a little loose but nothing too scary. I just nipped them up a little bit, and then the stickers helped. I missed a couple of nuts, and so they helped me trace the ones that I'd missed, and I tightened those up just fine. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There'll be more to come, more maintenance videos. I'm calling these 5-minute fixes. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves and I'll speak to you again soon. Okay, See ya.